Recorded at 2023's Equip and HNA show in Louisville, Kentucky, here's your host, Shawn Sandink from SiteOne.
Hi, my name is Shawn here at the Equip Expo with today
Thomas.
Thomas, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thomas, I just asking a few questions here about you, your company, the crane industry.
Yeah.
Why don't we just start off with give your company a good shout out, who you are, where you're from.
So my name's Thomas. We're with Alpha Outdoor Services. We're based out of Rose Hill, Kansas. It's a little tiny 2-stoplight town. It's a little suburb of Wichita, so it's a town not very many people know about, but we're pretty well known through there.
And what does Alpha do?
It just means that, when we're going into a project, we want to be, the alpha dog at that project. We want to, deliver the best work we possibly can. It's a big motto that we have.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And what does your company actually do, though? Like, are you in the maintenance? Are you in construction? A bit of all the above?
So, we do a lot of maintenance, a lot of sod work. We'll do some tree work. My dad, actually, how I got into this industry, I grew up with my dad being in the tree work industry. So that was my first ever job, was loading limbs onto the trailer. And growing up doing that, I just had that hard work in me. And so then I branched off, started my own business in the lawn care and landscaping industry. And it's just been going and going and going, getting bigger every year.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
How many years has it been?
This will be our 6th season.
Your 6th season?
Yeah.
So what are you noticing now, 6 seasons in? What's really grinding your gears out there? What are some challenges you're facing?
We face a lot of challenges. Employees are a big challenge that we've had. Trying to think of some good ones. We have. There's just everyday challenges from maintenance to dealer support to problems we're running out with the field. If we're having equipment break down in the field, what's our turnaround time on that equipment? That was a big thing. We just had one of our mowers go down, and we had really good support from our dealer. He actually gave us a mower to use that we could go out and take while he repaired ours. And so just things like that just keep us running.
Now, what are some things that you wish that people outside of our industry, like your customers, the general public, what are some things you wish that they knew about us?
How much there actually is to this industry. When I talk to people and I say, I own a lawn and landscaping business, the first thing that comes to a lot of people's mind is, you just, you go mow lawns with the push mower, right? It's just something simple, but there's just so much more to this industry. There's just so many more aspects of work that we do, like aerations. There's a lot of people that don't know about aerations, but that's a big industry. There's just a lot of aspects and a lot of services out there that a lot of people don't know about that could really be benefiting them.
So you think some more education and everything that goes along, that it's not just cutting the grass, but you've got to do so much more to it. Do you integrate a fertilizer program or anything like that?
Yeah. So for our customers, whenever we get a call from someone, hey, I want my yard mowed. Well, it's easy to just go, okay, bam, put you on the schedule, you're done. But what we try to do is we actually try to, talk to the customer. We try to understand, where they at with their lawn, where they want their lawn to go, what they want to do with it, that kind of thing.
So you're hitting expectations.
Yeah. You really just, you want to get a lot more deep into it, because then you also develop that personal relationship with them that can be really big. Because I've learned when you have a personal relationship with someone, they feel close to you and they trust you more with their lawn, especially after you do a service and it looks good and what you're telling them is actually happening. It's we had a yard last year. It was terrible, no good. And he wanted his yard to be beautiful. And so we transformed his yard in a year. And now we get all of his work. We've done a lot of work for that guy. So, just having that personal relationship with someone where they trust you and can ask you questions, it goes a long way.
And then that referral base will keep growing based on that.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
So you've developed a business from really a tree care industry into a full-service lawn care.
Yeah.
Now, where do you see this industry or where do you see your business going over the next 10 years?
Yeah. No, compared to where we are now to where I want to be, I seem small. I always try to be looking for, the next thing that's going to be, earning us a little bit more. It's going to be getting us a little bit more customers, or just looking for that next thing. We would really like to someday, be running, 10 crews, be the biggest we can, be the best. We want to be the ones that, when someone says our name, be like, oh, they did work for us. They did a good job. It's all about, like I said, that alpha mentality.
Thomas, I just want to thank you for coming in today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate it. Yeah. And good luck to Alpha out in the suburbs of Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah.
And enjoy the rest of the show.
Sweet, thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to Confessions of the Craft. Ensure you never miss an episode by subscribing to the podcast so you can be the first to hear new episodes and discover previous ones. Follow SiteOne on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn for the latest trends and industry updates.